Hi, I'm Jennifer. This is Unearthed Relics, and I'm going to start by showing off this week's haul. I went up to Indianapolis yesterday to visit friends and family and stopped in twice at the Goodwill outlet and found some great things. So let's dive in. First off, I found some great Christmas things. I love vintage Christmas everything. But I found these really cool Santa Clauses in addition to some kind of Christmas decor. I've got some stuff for crafting. I found a bunch of snowflakes and tinsel and trees and holly and all kinds of things. I think I'll be able to do some really cool vintage ornaments a little bit later. So let's show off that Mold Santa. This one's a little bit older. I looked that up online and it looks like maybe 20s. It's paper mache. He's obviously got a little bit of a gouge there. Looks like he had abdominal surgery. In any case, he is pretty spectacular. The ones I found online also didn't have the hole there. I was trying to figure out maybe if he had like a pipe or something that came out of his mouth, maybe like a candy cane. I wonder if somebody stuck that in there. In any case, it didn't look like the other ones I had found had that. So who knows what somebody has done. And there's holes on the bottom, so I'm thinking if I'm really careful, I might be able to go and push some of that back out there and try to repair that very gently, of course, and or just set him kind of in front of or behind a little tree. And I think just the parts that you could see that are undamaged will still be really cool on him. I found a bunch of doll clothes. I thought that the dolls were in some of the boxes that I found. I found a few pieces of clothes first and then started looking around and then saw all the boxes. So I grabbed those up as fast as I could before rotation. Some of the little doll clothes hangers. It looked like these were storybook dolls by Nancy Ann. That was the bulk of them. And the things I thought was really cool was all the accessories. So it had the little teensy weensy shoes, little precious little shoes of different colors. In any case, I thought those were super cute. I found one teensy weensy little roller skate and then these really cute little skis. So those little dolly skis, I think that's pretty precious too. So, and even the ski little poles that go with that. With little handles. Isn't that great? In any case, I also found all these little hair curlers for the dolls. I don't know if you actually could use those. It looks like you could, like curl up their little hair and then twist them in around there like that. So I love it when I find accessories because those are usually the first thing to go. If you've got an old doll, sometimes those are the victims of getting lost under things and then vacuumed up and whatnot. But all of these additional little outfits for dolls of different sizes, including the most adorable little hats. This little green hat here, and this is a little sun hat. They were in great shape. This one was really cute too because it had a teensy weensy little swimsuit, little swimsuit there, and then a little cover up that went with it. It seemed that there were 3 different sizes in the batch that I got. I've titled today's video Small, Small, and Extra Small since that is the way that my sister and I refer to the sizes available at most stores that at least we used to shop at. Maybe that's not the case anymore, but it always felt like they had 3 sizes and it was small, small, and extra small. So I kind of had fun playing around with that for today. So some of these were the teeny tiny little style dresses, very few of those. Some were the mid-size dresses, and then some were slightly larger, but not huge. I mean, not like a bigger style doll dress. This one was really pretty with the little hat in there. And this one, a little wedding dress with the little flowers that went with it. I thought that was gorgeous. So yeah, I had a ton of fun kind of finding these, digging them up, and then sorting through them with my mom yesterday. We had a lot of fun kind of looking in. Look at this little hat. Isn't that absolutely precious with the little flowers on it? And it's got like a little velvet tie that's kind of disintegrating, but just the fact that that's survived so long is really kind of amazing. Since I had only found the dresses, I decided that I was going to make these little paper dolls to show some of those dresses off, since I didn't have dolls to put them on. So I went ahead and printed off a couple different sizes using some paper dolls that I had. The kind of regular size kind of fit perfectly for some of the larger style dresses. So I got that little one. This was kind of a shrunken down one. I feel like that's about 65 or 50% of the original size of that paper doll, and then have that little dress on her. And then, oops. And I just have those glue dotted to a Jenga, so just to make them stand up a little bit. Get that. There it goes. My table's not super flat, so that's part of the challenge. And this little girl, I think this is more of the like Madame Alexander miniature doll size dress. In any case, she looks really cute in that. Kind of a cool like polka kind of look there. So that was a great haul. I'm excited about that. I also found some vintage Halloween cookie cutters still in the package, so that's exciting. Let me move these guys out of the way. A cool old ball jar with the lid. It's got the kind of clasp that latches on there. I found Scrabble of different sizes. So I've got that here in my sign. So I've got small and extra small. I'd never seen like the teensy weensy little Scrabbles, but it was from like a little travel set. So that was really cool. I went ahead and grabbed the board because I figured I'd do some crafting with that. I'm also thinking that the inside of the Scrabble box would be good for crafting as well. I got this. It didn't have the right record in it, but it was kind of a cool, I think I'll be able to cut that out and do some stuff. There's some black and white images on the back, but this is from Thunderball. I'd never heard of that 007 movie before, and just fabulous looking illustrations on that one. So I think that could be some fun crafting goodness there. At this cute little Muppet show, isn't that precious? A little Muppet show with Kermit the Frog notepad. So I think if you take the spirals out, I can kind of repurpose that, although he's pretty awesome just the way he is. I got this tin. This had actually probably been in an antique store because it's marked there with the label. They only had it for sale for $5. I honestly probably would have paid $5 if I had come across this, because it's got really cool violets on it, and I just stuck some flowers that I found for crafting and a little bit of vintage tulle. So that's what it's called. Yeah, anyway, for crafting little goodies down in there. But that's just such a pretty little tin. I only found the box and the inside liner for this old Candyland game from the 50s, but I love the illustration here, so I think I might be able to do something maybe like a junk journal cover for this, and then use the images as part of that. So stay tuned for some crafting fun on that one. I found a Rolodex. I know that people do the small style collage work on Rolodexes. I didn't have one. I've come across the cards before, but this one was basically a whole Rolodex and all the cards were blank in it. So this is like a lifetime supply of Rolodex stuff. So I'm excited about that one. More little odds and ends, including some vintage clothespins. I got some vintage cards with little birdies on them. The edging of a pillowcase that somebody had cut off, probably because they had done all that sewing and didn't want to lose that when they probably turned the rest of the pillowcase into a rag. Neat little ribbon, some vintage cards. So those are kind of fun. And then a whole fun bag of crafting goodness. And that included some paintbrushes, some stamps, kind of new in package. So even though I'm having a No New Year, if I find it used or secondhand, that's game for the taking. So I'm excited about craft supplies when I can find those. I found this whole set of, it looks like maybe it was wallpaper that somebody has already fussy cut the flowers out of. So that is pretty amazing. That it also has some more stencils down in there, but they turned out really pretty and they have like this really neat shine to them. So somebody's hard work is going to pay off because I'm looking forward to using those in some different collages. I found a bunch of paper, like I don't know if this was meant to be like decoupage paper. This one has some owls. I had 2 pieces of that, and then I found another one with mushrooms on it. So I think I'll be able to do some fun collaging with that. And some tissue paper. I also grabbed a whole stash of flowers. I just kind of have it bundled together like a little flower, flower thing. And also this really cool garland with kind of gold leaves. I thought that would look pretty with that kind of set on stuff. And yeah, just other little recipe cards and stencils. And that was my haul for the week. What do you think? I thought what I would do is kind of like a 3D paper doll. And so that is what I'm going to do. So I took some paper dolls that I had that were kind of a larger size and scanned those. And I'll put those up on my website and link those in the description. They are in bad shape. So some of them I had to kind of borrow hands from others. So they're not perfect. And I think I actually like the fact that they've got the tape on them in different spots. I think it gives it a little bit more character and age, and definitely makes it look a little bit more vintage. So of course, when I do the color copy and scan of those, it retains some of that vintage look. Of course, the paper itself isn't going to be sturdy enough. So I've got pizza box. So I'm going to cut that open and glue her on and then cut that out. So I'm only cutting once on that one. Do just a little bit of inking. I'm gonna actually use a $1 older ink just so it doesn't overdo it. Just enough to kind of take the edges off. Kind of masks it pretty nicely. And then this was the little dress I was going to put on her. Just means that somebody, if they wanted the dress, would be able to take that off and still salvage the outfit. So that's one. I just love the fact that she still had her flowers. I think I got these at a yard sale, either last year or the year before, that I'm super excited about going to again. If you are in or around the Indianapolis area, it's Woodruff Place, and it's this really cool old community. I don't know really what era, but beautiful old mansion kind of homes, and neat, just a really neat community. And then obviously lots of cool antiques. Old houses tend to attract fans of old stuff in general, I think. At least that's my theory. Stick a little apron there, but I think if we took that, this one. So she's pretty cute too. So I've got 3 little dollies and 3 little dresses now. How's that? Thank you for joining me today, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you would consider doing that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're just over 600 at this point, and would love to have you along on this journey if you are interested in vintage finds and crafts with vintage products. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you next week.